bersama dengan saya, Nurul Hana Ismail, dan anda sedang menyaksikan Bisnes Alternatif. Anda tentu tak percaya saya berada kat mana sekarang ni sebab saya kini berada di satu peti sejuk yang besar dan hampir kesejukan menyimpan bunga-bunga di sini, dan saya berada di Floristika yang terletak di Jalan Liku Bangsa. Kita hari ini nak cakap pasal, kita nak kaji balik postmortem bagaimana perniagaan bunga di hari-hari event yang penting. Contohnya seperti Hari Ibu dan juga Hari Guru yang baru saja berlalu 2-3 hari lepas. Dan saya bersama dengan Assistant General Manager of Floristika Bangsa, Mary Ann. Thank you so much for being with us. Oh my God, I'm freezing to death right now.
Welcome to Floristika.
Thank you for being with us. Okay, now tell us about the sales during Mother's Day. Does this obviously it boosts your sales, right?
Yes, definitely.
And there's not much flower I can see here.
Yes, because we're actually every week we'll have new shipment coming in. So
Okay.
Normally after Mother's Day, then we're waiting for the next shipment is coming in. But of course, on daily basis, we do bring in some local flowers as well.
Okay, this is actually the first time I went to such a store that actually sells flowers in a huge entity, in huge quantity. How do you differ with a normal florist shop and also a wholesale that sells flowers?
Yes, okay. Basically, people will think that okay, there is always a difference between. We're asking, I think, what is the difference between wholesale and also
Yes.
a retail shop?
Right.
Yeah, of course, in terms of the varieties of the flowers and
Okay.
also the price.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So because here
So
you
it's
talk
much
about-
cheaper.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. Because we talk about as per unit cost.
Right.
So in here you realize that we'll sell in bundles. So we don't sell per stock compared to the retail.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you look at the range of the flowers, there will be definitely different. So you can see we carry more range.
Right.
Besides local, we bring in from overseas, such as Holland, New Zealand, South Africa, and also
Hence
Kenya.
the big refrigerator. Kenya,
Yes.
you even have flowers from Kenya.
Yes,
What kind of
roses.
flowers from Kenya?
Roses.
Roses.
Interesting.
They have roses in Kenya?
Yes, you should check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you should check it out. Yeah.
I should learn more geography after this.
Yeah, you should check out. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so usually when it comes to big events such as Mother's Day and Teacher's Day, what kind of flowers that actually is a hit? Don't tell me it's roses.
Okay.
Boring.
Yeah. Basically, for traditional
Okay.
Mother's Day, people think
Right.
about carnations.
Carnation.
But we can see that there is an increase
see
of
carnations over
yeah,
there.
you can see increase of demand with roses
okay.
and also lilies. But some people were looking for something new, eustoma, etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you will see that people have been changing, from the traditional to be more varieties and modernized.
Alright, okay. Actually, this is the first time I've been to Floristika, and it's a huge place. You can even store, there's a huge refrigerator where you store all these flowers. Can you tell us a bit about the company?
Okay, basically, you see the difference between us and also some of the retail shop is the customer can come into the showroom to shop, where to ensure the showroom is basically to ensure
like what
Yeah.
we're doing right now?
Yeah, to
Can we
ensure
like
that- yeah.
walk? Okay.
yeah the freshness of the flowers basically. So at
Right.
least we can make sure the flowers is fresh.
Okay.
So of course, in terms of varieties and also they can have the so-called as choices and varieties.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have carnations,
Yeah.
and I heard that the company is actually established 20 years back, no?
No. Okay, basically the company have been exists for the past 9 years.
Okay.
There is an old owner. After that, I think they decided, to discontinue the business. Then we acquired the business. So we take over the business 3 years ago.
I see.
So besides the fresh cut flowers, we also doing like flora accessories.
Flora
Such-
accessories.
Yeah, such as
pots.
pots, basket, glassware.
I see.
For the recent time, we also come into a new section, a gardening range, where that's outside. Later we can check it
Okay.
out. So where we allow the customer basically to buy herbs and also imported pots to beautify their office and homes.
Okay. Sales during normal days. You know how much actually that you guys will be getting usually, normally?
This is a bit difficult to say because we are actually a very festive-oriented industry.
I see.
So basically, it's up and down. Yeah. So,
Right. So how do you actually balance it up? Because you can't always wait for festive seasons, right?
Yeah, that's why we will always improve our range of products. We will look for explore new products, not only in terms of flora, probably
Okay.
also the accessories. where people will find interesting to explore every time we come up with new things, more innovative products.
I see. Right, Mary, I don't think I can actually feel my hands anymore.
Okay.
Baiklah, saudara, kita akan berhenti seketika. Selepas ini kita akan bersama dengan Mary di Floristika. Selepas ini di Bisnes Alternatif. Jangan ke mana-mana. Let's go out from here. Bertemu kembali di Bisnes Alternatif. Saya kini berada di gedung bunga Floristika yang terletak di Bangsar. Tadi kita cakap bagaimana jualan selepas untuk hari-hari penting, contohnya Hari Ibu, Hari Guru. Dan kini setelah saya keluar daripada peti sejuk tu, saya berada di kawasan luar mereka di Floristika dan saya masih lagi bersama dengan Mary Ann, Assistant General Manager of Floristika. Alright, just now we talk about the after sales in big events such as Mother's Day and Teacher's Day. Now, let us focus on what we have outside here.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a bit about the herbs and also the plants that you are selling, and also the pots on my right here.
Yeah, okay. So, of course, we carry, the range of... Later, maybe you can walk the other side. So now, since we are here, we talk about this. This is one of the products from Germany.
Oh,
so,
okay. I've seen this before. Is this for indoor or outdoor use?
Yeah, this is basically for indoor. So you can see
What's the tube there?
Okay, it's a water irrigation system. Irrigation system.
Okay,
so
now
meaning,
I know.
Yeah. So meaning when you put inside, when you do a proper planting, then we'll put inside the indoor. So the indicator will show. We'll put enough sufficient water. The indicator will go up. So you do not need to bother it. You just leave it, until the indicator mark going down. Then we'll water the plant again. So it gives a lot of convenience. So now I think a lot of high-end condos, offices, they will use this, to beautify the office.
Okay, does this mean that you need to water the plant now?
No, we don't, because you see the indicator have shown that it's actually sufficient water. When the red indicator mark going down to the bottom, then only we start water again.
So this mark can actually move.
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay, now let's talk about the pots that you have here on my right here.
Okay.
We have a lot of interesting pots.
Yes. This is a pot, some is Lesuza, Zurich. We bring it from Germany. Besides of the plastics pots, we also bring in from, we also sell local plastics pots and also ceramic pots from China. So we give the customer a range to choose whether they like different kind of material.
Right. Yeah? Because sometimes usually if you use ceramic pots, right?
Yeah.
They will have like algae. So it's actually quite hard to, it's quite difficult to brush it and clean it off, right? So maybe perhaps they would prefer something like this, huh?
Yeah. This one is actually, I think it's very long lasting.
Easy to maintain.
Yeah, easy to maintain. Yeah. So I think people will have very, nowadays people will have different taste and choice, and so that's why they find interesting. So we will just try to meet their requirement.
Right, Mary, I just can't take my eyes off from the herb section that you have in front of me here.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of herbs here.
Yeah.
And okay, how much are you guys selling this? Is this a hot selling stuff in Floristika?
Yes. This is one of the hot selling areas. So last time we do not have this section. So after that, because there's a lot of feedback from the customer, so we decided to have a gardening area. So we'll bring in a very easy maintained, a lot of plants.
Okay.
Of course, herbs will be one of the key things people would like to buy, to put in the kitchen or even in the garden to beautify and also for consumptions.
Right.
So we have various kinds, ranging from rosemary,
I can just pick and, just campak inside my pot and just cook.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
So you even have the mint, and oregano, thyme, all sort of herbs where, that's why. Of course, from time to time, when customer give us some feedback, why don't you get another new types of herbs? We will explore. Even with our laksa leaf here.
Okay, what would you suggest? Because nowadays, we don't have much space to plant stuff. What would you suggest the kind of things that they should actually prepare and buy? For the ones that has limited space at their homes, and they are interested to plant creases like me.
Okay. Good question. You see that the garden tower?
Okay, the garden tower.
The garden tower, yeah. So besides you can do, the garden tower, besides you can do normal plants, you can actually plant vegetables, So it's up to your creativity. So this one is stackable. So you can put in the kitchen, you also can probably put in, the condo in front of the as a panel. So basically you can stack, and it's actually individual units.
But of course, is this easy to maintain? I mean, the plants?
Yes, it's very easy to maintain.
Okay.
So you can do any type. I mean, like just now you say, people might have limited space. They
Yes.
also like to plant herbs.
Yeah.
So they can have, probably every single layer.
Right.
They plant different things. For example, first layer, probably I want to plant my mint. I want to plant my oregano.
Or orchids? I love orchids.
yeah. Why not? Yeah. So you
Okay.
can choose whatever you want.
I like the idea already. I can actually imagine this tower inside my apartment, my small apartment, and I can just like put a space for
Yeah.
for any activities.
You can even put in the washroom.
Right. Okay. All right. Other than that, what are your future plans for Floristica?
Okay, of course, we actually hope that we can make a place for a customer where they find the best price, the best quality. In terms of best price and best quality. So besides that, of course, from time to time, we will bring in various type of accessories and also fresh cut flowers. We will always improve our range. Yeah, to make it interesting for the customers.
In terms of service, do you?
Oh, definitely.
Right.
So it's very important to us. I mean, the customer service, you can see that we have a lot of colleagues here. So they will actually give the service. You see, like for example, just one of the customers, they don't know what to do. They're holding the pots. Yeah, then we will give them some advice. So
Right.
they will, besides getting the products, they will get some advice and assistance as well.
Right. Okay. Mary Ann, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Maybe after this, you can show me some interesting plants that I can buy for my
Sure.
home, for my
Oh, sure.
little apartment.
Okay.
Dan saudara, itu sahaja masa yang kita ada di Bisnes Alternatif. Saya bersama dengan Mary Ann di Floristica Bangsa. Kita jumpa lagi sebelum saya akhiri. Apa kata kita lihat dahulu kod ini?